We start with a breaking news response that's come in from CDS Anil Chauhan at the scientific session of 100th Rising Day of Military Nursing Service. CDS General Anil Chauhan says, post-Operation Sindoor, Prime Minister said India will not be deterred by nuclear blackmail, and then went on to talk about preparedness against nuclear threats. He called this vital for deterrence. That's the comment that's come in from CDS General Anil Chauhan. He's highlighted the need for radiological treatment protocols, has urged for integration into military training as well. Aman Sharma joins us with more details. Aman, tell us a little bit about this important comment that's come in from CDS General Anil Chauhan. In a sense, has repeated what's been heard of by the Prime Minister, warning that's been sent out to the world that we're not going to give in or bow to any sort of nuclear blackmailing. But there's also strategy and a plan in place that he's dropped a hint on.
Well, clearly, Kritsuing's Chief of Defence Staff, General Anil Chauhan, very clearly spelling out the new normal that the Prime Minister had also spelled out after Operation Sindoor, that India no longer will be deterred by any nuclear blackmail by Pakistan. Always this thing come up that when a skirmish breaks out or when an Operation Sindoor, Pakistan threatens to use its nuclear weapons to stop India's advances. If India attacks them after a big terrorism attack like in Pahalgam. The Prime Minister had made it very clear, and the CDS also says that we will carry out our operations. India will not be deterred by any nuclear blackmail, but he's adding that, while the possibility of the use of nuclear weapons in our context is extremely low, almost unlikely, it is prudent to, be prepared. It is prudent to take this into the security calculus. He has said that if we prepare against the nuclear threats, that also contributes to a big deterrence against its use by our enemies. So this is very, very clearly saying it's very, very important to be prepared because, radiological contamination, the protocols that would be required for it, all this should be a part of training. And the CDS very clearly saying that though we will not succumb to any nuclear blackmail by Pakistan, but at the same time, it's also important to work on the preparedness against the same, because that will add to the deterrent that, other countries would not resort to such a step against us, which is very, very unlikely, he has also said.
While we're talking about this comment, Aman, let's try and give greater context to what's happening geopolitically as well. Let's not forget Pakistan and what it said very recently on sharing a nuclear program with Saudi Arabia, a great ally and a partner of India. But that having said, that having happened, we must consider why this timing of the comment that's coming from CDS General Anil Chauhan is also interesting.
Yes, absolutely, Kritsuing. See, in the past, if we see, whenever in the UPA times, for example, when India did not act against Pakistan, even after big attacks like 26/11, one of the reasons cited was that both nations are nuclear powers. So, if a conflict happens, this could escalate and maybe there can be a nuclear, skirmish in the region, which could be catastrophic for either side. I think that notion was totally changed. During Operation Sindoor, India not only, went inside Pakistan but to smash the terrorist headquarters, but we also went inside Pakistan to smash their air bases. Big cost was imposed on Pakistan for the Pahalgam terror attack, despite knowing that Pakistan is a nuclear nation. I think that is what the paradigm has changed. India has said Pakistan may have nuclear weapons, but that will not stop our operations in Pakistan. What we aim against ending the homebred terrorism that they have, which is sponsored into India. What the CDS is now adding that while that remains the new normal, we also have to be prepared for any eventuality, because if we are totally prepared to contain any radiological, contamination in the unlikely event of somebody using nuclear weapons against us, this will further, contribute to the deterrence we have against such an eventuality.
Okay, many thanks, Aman, for joining us with all those details. A plan is in place, strategy being weighed in on by top military officials, being echoed in a sense of what we've heard from Prime Minister Narendra Modi on zero tolerance to any nuclear blackmail in the recent past.